When pressure hits an organization, every leader faces a choice. Do you act from a chosen identity or react from your current mood? A mood is a volatile response to stress or fatigue. Identity is a chosen anchor, built on values and purpose. Which of those two versions shows up determines whether a team finds stability or spirals into the chaos. Most executives try to fix a reactive culture through external restructuring or new playbooks. This overlooks the baseline reality of performance. Under stress, we fall to the level of our mindset habits. A brilliant strategy fails the moment a leader's internal operating system collapses under pressure. Mastery of mindset is the prerequisite for everything else. We call this the leadership shadow, the gap between the intentions a leader believes they project and the actual behaviors the team experiences. Champion identity is the discipline required to close that gap. It is the practice of leading yourself before you attempt to lead others. While a mood acts like a wave, easily tossed by stress, mindset serves as an immovable anchor. Teams find stability in the predictable consistency of that identity, rather than the unpredictable volatility of a leader's emotional state. The champion's mirror is a diagnostic process. It forces leaders to see how their unexamined emotional reactions are currently dictating the room. This diagram outlines the 12 non-negotiables of the DynastyDNA Operating System. These modeled behaviors define a company's culture. The foundational trait is lead by example. Showing up early and owning mistakes is the mechanical engine of culture, the behavior a leader normalizes through action. Building a resilient team requires the leader to first model the behaviors they demand from others. Consider a professional sports coach who demanded accountability but failed to review his own game film. When he eventually owned that blind spot, the locker room culture shifted toward mutual accountability. We see the same in business. One CEO's drive for urgency was being perceived by his board as erratic panic. By shifting from frustration to an identity-driven state of calm, he steadied the entire executive team. In both cases, identifying these internal blind spots allowed the leader to stop projecting chaos and start normalizing the behaviors they expected from their teams. The goal is to intercept a mood-driven reaction in the exact moment the pressure spikes. This three-step reset cycle interrupts autopilot emotional reactions. First, pause to create space through a breath. Then, reframe, shifting perspective to locate opportunity within the friction. Finally, recommit, anchoring back to your predetermined identity and standards before acting. High-performance leadership relies on recovery speed, the ability to execute this reset and return to identity the moment a slip occurs. Mindset is built through quiet daily rituals that prepare you for the crisis. This is the 1% rule. As Sir Dave Brailsford demonstrated with British cycling, elite performance is the result of compounding tiny daily habits. This mental architecture requires 3 daily rituals: a morning identity anchor, a midday breathing reset, and an evening audit to accurately track whether you led from identity or mood. Your organization's culture will never outgrow your own mindset. Tomorrow morning, you choose whether to drop the mood and lead from identity.